Man, I didn't write a whole song in jail. That was the only thing. I wrote like, I want to say like 4 bars.
No
Put
way.
it to the side. Yeah, bro. I didn't. I can't write, and that was only because I got put in lockdown. I was locked down for 23 hours.
Did you try to write? Like, did you like sit down and try to write?
Yeah, I only tried to write because, like I said, I was in lockdown, so I only
What'd you
came
say?
out for
Like,
an hour.
fuck this, I'm just gonna hit it when I get out.
Yeah, I was like, man, fuck this, bro. I can't sit here and do this shit, bro. I can't fucking write, bro. Like,
So that freestyle was off the dome, right? Pretty much the one that you did
on the over the phone. Yeah, for sure, bro. I can't write nothing, bro.
It's like, nah.
I can't write, bro. Like,
How was that moment, man? Like when you were recording, you. Like, was it?
Was there?
Did you have a lot of people?
You?
Yeah, you had a lot of people watching you. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was a couple people up. I tried to do it when everybody was asleep because the pod I was in was kind of small. It was only like I want to say it was like a 12 man tank, but it was so small. So when everybody was up, you could hear all the talking. So I try to record that when everybody was still asleep. So there was only a few. There was only a few of my like. There was only a few people in there up that actually heard me, but. I mean, it was cool, but it was just different. I wasn't used to recording over a phone and not being able to really hear myself.
Yeah.
But I made the best out of it and just gave it what I can.
No, I mean, it came out really good.
Did you have to explain yourself to them watching you, like when you hung up or what? Like,
yeah, well, see, a lot of people in there actually knew how it was. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, and the couple of homies that were up with me knew what's up. Right?
Yeah.
So like whenever they heard me, I didn't even tell them like, hey, I'm gonna make a song right now. Can y'all keep it down? They just already knew what's up. Once they heard me rapping on the phone, they were like, oh, they were looking at me like, hell yeah, like that shit's hard.
Hell yeah.
So it was live. It was
Definitely,
tight,
man.
fool.
What's one thing that you can say? I mean, in terms of now, the difference, obviously, besides being institutionalized, that you had to face when you sat down in 6 months compared to now that you're out. Like, I'm sure it's a mental battle to be, sitting down, not being able to do what you are wanting to do, which is the music, right? So. How did that impact you moving forward into this? Like, did that make you, would you say that made you a little bit more strong-minded, more determined?
It made me a lot more appreciative for everything I have going on out here. Because like you said, I was taken away from everything. No music, no shows, no features, no studio. I'm in the studio almost every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot different. It took a lot of time for me to get used to. But at the same time, I was sitting there realizing like, this is not what I want.
Yeah.
So when I get out, I got to make sure I move right and I move smart and I really take advantage of everything that I got going on and push hard with this shit. So I'm gonna give it like everything I got. I'm gonna go harder than I ever have because it could be taken away from me just like that. And
oh yeah,
it was shown. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, yeah, it's not something I'm trying to go through again. So I got to make sure I give it my all for sure this time.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the city's backing you up, man. I mean, I remember seeing a video where you had a show, and I'm not sure what happened. I think they had shut it off early.
The Rock Box.
And you pull off on the side, and you threw your own show, man, and people were rocking with you, man. So it's just crazy to see that impact that you're hitting with these people out here, that they're really supporting you, man. Is that something that you feel like, was it like a out of the blue thing, or was it kind of more like it took a while for them to appreciate your music and appreciate you as an artist?
Yeah, it took a little time, but it didn't take too long for people to start catching on to me, like really pushing the music shit and really being serious with it.
Yeah.
How long were you like after Blue Mountains was it till you sold a feature?
Man, I want to say a couple years, just because I wasn't taking it serious,
Gotcha.
bro, and I wasn't. If somebody were to hit me up for a feature back at that time, bro, I probably wouldn't have even paid it no mind because I wasn't even on social media like that. I was too much in the streets. Once I linked with my team and everybody around me, they were telling me like, you got to get on social media. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of this. So you got to get on social media. I wasn't big on that, and I was never really into meeting people at all. I never wanted to meet new people like that. But
I got you.
Now that I'm in this and this is what I really want to do, it's just something I got to be open to now.
I got you. Hey, so we spoke about your team. We spoke about Lil A. We spoke about Lil Med, obviously your brother, and Young Mike. What about Chris Tonez? How did you come about meeting Chris Tonez? And
I met Chris Tonez through my little brother. I met him through Med.
Lil Med too?
Yeah, I met him through Red. Yeah, and I can't really remember what I put up on him for, but I put up on him. I hadn't found a studio that I was really comfortable going to every day. So I was in the process of trying to make my own studio. I was trying to find a spot, and my little bro and Chris were already, you know what I'm saying?
Locked in.
Yeah, they were already locked in. So I guess they talked about it, made let Chris know that I'm looking for a spot to work out of. And Chris was like, man, well, I got a spot, you know what I'm saying? We can make a studio here. I'm here by myself. And he wanted to make music too. So that's how it all came about. We locked in and we built the whole studio in the spot, you know what I'm saying? And the rest is history.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
How many years was that studio active for?
Man, I want to stay for like 3 years.
Damn, hell yeah.
It just the only reason we don't got it no more is just because it was like kind of an older spot. So we were just having little problems like little AC going out and stuff like that. So we're trying to get a better spot basically.
For sure.
Yeah, just get a better spot. You know what I'm saying? Get something new, more fresh.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, especially with when you started, like when you started first rapping, you said it was your cousin, right? That threw you on.
Yeah.
Did he have a setup at his crib, or like was it just kind of like something just quick on the side, or how was it?
Yeah. He had a little setup at his house. My cousin used to make music back in the day.
Like in the closet, like a little real basic setup.
It was just in the room. Yeah.
And then like fast forward to what, like 4 or 5 years later. In here, like a fucking studio like this. Like, how does that even feel, G? Like, do you sit back a lot and reminisce? Like,
nah, hell yeah, we do all the time, man. I be talking with my team. You know, I be talking with Chris. I'll be talking with Retro or A. Like, damn, bro, it's crazy. Like,
fuck,
shit done changed. You know what I'm saying? And it feels like it happened quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's still happening to this day, bro. It's just, we talk about it all the time. We reminisce on a lot of stuff, bro. Cause you know we're just thankful for this shit right now that we got going on. So. Yeah, we're always talking about that.
I thought nigga ain't shit changed. Hey, remember back then they ain't give a fuck about me, but now they all do cause they know who I am. I used to hit the block like every day. I would go by a Q and bust it down the grams. I got some